welcome back to our channel. And on today's news, Lai Mohammed gives us the reason why he bans Twitter and also tells us there's nothing we can do about it. That's from what he's saying, he feels like it is final. But the main stuff is I want you to see this video. I urge you all to watch to the end so that you get to hear what your Lai Mohammed has to say. I'm not going to say anything, but let him use his own words to say it. And also, don't forget to hit our subscribe button and turn on our notification. Remember, it is Niger Trends HG. We give you as e hot. Thank you, and watch till the end.
So, as regulators, I know that both NCC and NBC monitor on a daily basis, not just these platforms, but the entire broadcast, the entire broadcast, environment. But the thing about social media is that it caught the entire world by storm. As we speak today, UK, EU are all struggling to come by with laws to regulate social media. Australia, Singapore, same. Now, it's because the thing about social media is that when they came, they were neither communication nor information. So they were operating under the radar. And it's only recently that governments all over the world started realizing that, wait a minute, these people are doing business, they're not licensed, neither here or anywhere in the world. And they say, no, this must stop. And you are causing a lot of trouble is too small a word. Look, it was said that Hillary Clinton lost the last election because of social media. It was fake news. The first fake news was that she was suffering from very bad health. Second was that she had ties with the terrorists. And I think the third fake news was that the Pope did not support her, or that the Pope supported Trump. And these were all fake news. So the issue of fake news is not today, and the struggle to regulate social media is not today. We continue, both NBC and both NCC, and that is what the first thing we said today is that all online medias come and register. Let's even know who you are. Then we say these are the rules, these are the do's, these are the. Why did I wait for Mr. President's tweet to be deleted before the suspension? Even though I knew all along that IPOB had been using Twitter as a platform. I think our efforts to rid Nigeria of fake news, disinformation, started in 2017. And I'm happy that my chairman is here. When we organized a National Council on Information in just Plateau State to address the issue of fake news and disinformation. And there we said that the next war will be caused by fake news. How prophetic we were. In 2018, we started an advocacy program whereby we went from media house to the other, seeking their support in weeding out fake news. Some supported us, some did not. When we were convinced that they were not going to listen, said that we were going to regulate the social media. We wrote to NUJ, we wrote to Guild of Editors, they stopped us. Now, as for Twitter, there are two issues about Twitter. Number one, Twitter is not even registered in Nigeria. So who do we talk to? But despite that, I know that on record that the social media department of the government actually severally asked Twitter to bring down a lot of tweets, which they refused. They said it does not offend their rules. And you see, one thing must be clear. Who is Twitter? Are they a platform, content creator, or are they the judge? We're talking about a sovereign country, and that will not be ruled by the laws of a multinational, no matter how powerful it is. So, for us, why did we act now? There's no time we would have taken a decision that will not have the kind of reaction we're having now. No time. But it has got to a stage after persistent, appeal to Twitter, and we saw how policemen were being killed, how soldiers were being targeted, how Christians were, and they were using Twitter. That's so it says that we say enough is enough. Honestly, like I say, we owe no responsibility to Twitter. It's not registered in Nigeria. It does not employ in Nigeria. It does not pay taxes in Nigeria. If Nigerians do make money through Twitter, unfortunately, Nigeria has to be a country first before they can make that money. And like I said, there are other platforms available to them. But hopefully, if we're able to resolve this matter quickly, they will resume the use of Twitter. There's the question about what is NBC doing? What is NBC and NBC suspended indefinitely the operation of Twitter in Nigeria? And the reason we gave was that this suspension is because Twitter had made its platform the platform of choice for people promoting activities to destabilize Nigeria. That despite persistent calls on Twitter, they refused and made their platform available for separatist groups and people calling for the dismemberment of Nigeria. We also note, in the same press release, we also said henceforth, all OTT, that's over the top, and other social media platforms, must register first as Nigerian companies and be licensed by the Broadcasting Commission before they can carry on any business as social media platforms. This was informed by the fact that we realized that many of the OTT social media platforms operating in Nigeria today are not registered in Nigeria. They make billions of naira out of our country. They pay no taxes. They employ nobody. So that is why we said that we are going to suspend one Twitter, and at the same time that all other social media platforms that are not registered in Nigeria must register. I know it's true, sir, that many Nigerians have accused the federal government of an attempt to stifle the media and free speech, and we say not at all. There is absolutely no intention on the part of government to stifle free speech or the media, because as you will see, promoting this unity in Nigeria, and it became a national security risk. Honorable members, as you can see, the above provisions of Section 45 of the Constitution leaves no one in doubt that the provisions of Section 39 of the Constitution on freedom of expression is not absolute. The right to free expression within the contemplation of Section 39 makes it a qualified right in light of the aforementioned Section 45, which permits restrictions of civil liberties in the public interest. And of further, honorable members, if you look at the circumstances of Section 3 of the National Security Act, which clothes the state security services with the powers to preserve the internal security of Nigerians, is very instructive that anybody, any platform that threatens the internal security of Nigeria would not be allowed to operate. Yeah, honorable members, for clarity, I'll just go straight to Section 3 of the National Security Act, which says that the State Security Service shall be charged with responsibility for A, the prevention and detection within Nigeria of any crime against the internal security of Nigeria, B, the protection and preservation of all non-military classified matters concerning the internal security of Nigeria, and C, such other responsibilities affecting internal security within Nigeria as the National Assembly or the President, as the case may be, may deem necessary. And this is a case where the federal government deems it necessary that the activities of Twitter in Nigeria in particular is inimical to the growth, to stability of the country. Honorable members, may I just remind you that during the unfortunate NSAS protest, the same Twitter played a very unsavory role. Activities of Twitter in Nigeria in particular is inimical to the growth, to stability of the country. Honorable members, may I just remind you that during the unfortunate NSAS protest, the same Twitter played a very unsavory role by making available its platform to retweet, not just retweet the messages of the NSAS protesters, but raising funds for the NSAS protesters before it was hijacked by hoodlums. And Nigerians have forgotten that this particular NSAS, protest led to the death of 57 civilians, 37 policemen, 6 soldiers. We had about 243. Or B, to a terrorist group commits an offense under this act. And honorable members, we all know that IPOP is prescribed by the High Court law in Nigeria, and yet it is the platform of choice through which IPOP directs its people to kill soldiers, to kill policemen, to burn correctional centers. And this is why I believe that Twitter's operation in Nigeria is inimical to our growth. So both in law, common law, and national security, we had to suspend the operations. So Chairman, I will round up by saying that even the position of the Companies Allied Matters Act is also supports our suspension of Twitter operation in Nigeria. Because the primary law governing the businesses in Nigeria is the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. As it regards, it says that as it regards the operation of a foreign company in Nigeria, the law provides that a foreign company which fails to take necessary steps to obtain incorporation as a separate entity in Nigeria for that purpose, but until so incorporated, the foreign company shall not carry out business in Nigeria or exercise any powers of a registered company. That's the section 78(1) of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020. Hence, flowing from the above, a foreign company like Twitter cannot be clothed with the legitimate rights to operate as a company registered in Nigeria, as they are not licensed, to so do. And honorable members, we talk about personal liberty. It's strike law, honorable members, that personal liberty can be suspended when the interest, rights of the majority is at stake. And here we're talking about the rights, the security, and safety of the whole of Nigeria. And this is why we suspended Twitter. So both in law, in practice, in common sense, I believe that.
So, what do you make out of this news? What do you feel? Do you feel the suspension was right? Do you feel the reason he gives were legit? Or it's just something or a propaganda you don't understand? Kindly drop it in the comment section. Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. That is, give this video a like. We really need it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on our notification. Very important. Remember, it is Nigeria Trending. We give you as it is. Thank you and God bless.